My name is Catherine and welcome to week 2 on this 8-week series on being present. This week we're going to explore emotions and feelings. And the reason I'm starting with feelings or emotions this early in the course is for the same reason that last week I started with just being in the body, with whatever is going on in the body, or just experiencing the physical body as it is. Now, when we come down into the body and our feeling states, we gradually come out of the mind. When we become comfortable with being in the body and in our emotions, and we start to accept them, our mind becomes a bit more peaceful. We add to emotional turmoil with our thoughts about what we're feeling. So the more we learn to come into the body, come into our feelings, and just be with them in a state of self-acceptance for whatever's there, the easier it is to process emotions and easier it is to quieten the mind. Next week, I'll cover breathing. And again, this is about just being with the breath, being with the space that being with the breath gives you. And then we'll explore the mind and bringing the mind to a state of stillness. But this week, we're going to cover emotions. And as I've already said, the ability to just accept what's there makes it a lot easier to just be with the feelings. And I'm just going to lead you through this in stages. So we'll begin in a few seconds, but first of all, make sure that you're comfortable. And again, you might wish to play some soothing music, light a candle. If you're doing this later in the evening, you might want to have on softer light. And just make sure you're warm. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to close. And just begin with the thought, wherever I am right now is okay. So whatever you notice going on in your mind, your emotions, your body, just know that that's okay. It's simply what's here right now. Now just bring your attention into the breath. And just notice, first of all, if you're holding your breath in any way. So as you breathe, bring your attention right down into the belly, right down into the lower belly, and notice if there's movement here. And on your next in-breath, almost deliberately push the belly out. Push the belly out. And then let the outward breath go with a sigh. Just sigh out all surface concerns. And the more you focus on sighing out, or just pursing the lips slightly and imagining that you're blowing out through a straw, the longer you make the outward breath. And this, of course, is soothing to the nervous system and to the body. Now another deep breath in, noticing that your belly's moving, but also notice if your chest moves. In this, we want as much of the body to move and expand as possible. And again, with each exhale, see if you can breathe out or sigh out for as long as possible. The longer the exhalation, the more deeply you relax. And as you continue to breathe in this deeper way, now just following the breath, allowing the breath to do its own thing. Take your attention further down the body, through the pelvis. Feel as if you're breathing a full breath through the whole of the pelvis and the hips. Take your attention down to the legs, all the way down to your feet, and feel the weight of your feet wherever they are. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure the soles of your feet are firmly on the floor, legs uncrossed. You're bringing yourself, your attention, as fully into the body as possible. And as you gently bring your awareness back up into the torso, now come all the way up and notice your shoulders. Are you holding on to anything here in a surface way? Allow your shoulders to drop down and pull them back. Perhaps pull them back until you feel that stretch or that movement or contraction across the upper back. And then perhaps just give your shoulders a gentle roll, allowing them to relax even further. Bring your attention down your arms and into your hands. Feel as if your arms and your hands are heavy and relaxed. And this relaxed heaviness allows your shoulders to drop even more. And now notice your neck, your throat. Are you holding on to anything in the throat? The back of the neck? And just become aware of the whole of the head, the scalp, all the way to the forehead. Down through your face. Notice if you're holding on to the muscles around the eyes, the jaw, the mouth. And once more, just notice your breath. And just ask, what am I feeling right now? What feelings or emotions are here? Again, perhaps following that with whatever is here is perfectly okay. If nothing immediately comes to mind, you might wish to think about the day that you've just had, yesterday or the past few days. Has anything happened that has disturbed you or upset you? And whatever you notice, just make sure that you breathe through it. Just allowing your body to process this for you. And of course, there might be feelings that come up immediately that bring tears or anger or fear or something else. You may need to express these with a noise or with a movement. And just go ahead and do that. And if you're finding that some very deep feelings are coming up, if it's overwhelming, then you might need to pause this video for a while and process them further. Just let them all out. And just continue to breathe through whatever's here. And if you are watching this video in February of 2022, know that there's a lot going on at the moment, energetically and in the world, that's provoking from very strong feelings and emotions. So just know that you, at your core, are perfectly okay. What you're feeling right now is the energy of emotions moving through you. No matter what it is that you're feeling, whether or not you can name what you're feeling, it doesn't matter. Just continue to breathe through them, allowing what's there to release in its own way and its own time. And if you find that your mind has become caught up in dialogue about what's going on, just bring your attention back to your body, back to the heart and the solar plexus, and ask, what am I feeling right now? See if you can keep dropping down below the thoughts and into the feeling itself. The pure simplicity, almost childlike nature of just being with what you feel. It's the fastest way through this. Once more, asking that question if you need to. What am I feeling right now? Knowing that whatever is going on within you is okay. It's simply energy moving through you. And knowing that you're being kind to yourself by allowing it to move, to just be and release. Your body will be thanking you for this. You're relieving pressure on your body and all your energy systems. And you're also relieving pressure on the mind. Now we're just going to begin to slowly and gently come out of this. And if there's still more for you to process, please once more just pause this video and just keep breathing through whatever's here until you feel calm or relieved. But for now, just start bringing yourself back to normal waking awareness, normal everyday waking consciousness. Taking a deep breath in and out, but this time using your breath to become more solidly aware of your body. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the solidity of your body. Notice the sensation of clothes or air on your skin. Feel the weight of your hands wherever they're resting. Just coming back to normal waking awareness. And only when you're ready, opening your eyes. And if you need to, just look around your room. Fix your attention on 2 or 3 different objects as a way of anchoring yourself in present awareness, taking yourself back from where you've just been, coming into the present moment. And just knowing that you can do this whenever you need to, whenever you have space. And this is a technique that, as it becomes more familiar, you'll realize you can use in the moment. If a surface emotion is passing through you, it will only take a minute or 2 to process. But obviously, if you feel there's something much more upsetting, then you would need time alone, some space, time to be on your own, and about half an hour to process what's there. But if, for instance, you come home at the end of a difficult day, This is one of the fastest, easiest ways to just relax, instead of it dragging through your whole evening and disturbing your sleep and carrying on into the next day. And also knowing that we're going through a period of turmoil at the moment on the planet. So there's going to be a lot of emotions surfacing and a lot of thoughts and ways of being that will be brought into question, and that causes upheaval internally. So just be kind to yourself as you do this. And I look forward to seeing you next week, where we'll go even more deeply into just being with the breath, and through that allowing even more space within ourselves to be with what is. So thank you for joining me this week.